Okay, cool. And sweet, we're all back. That scared the absolute living shit out of me because I tried to restart again and it said improper credentials. Like the stream key was wrong. Uh, I think you guys are. It didn't make you refresh. Oh, weird, huh? I'll wait a couple. I'll wait like a minute or so for the pre-roll ads, which I still don't like that it does pre-roll ads, but whatever. Um, so I'll make sure that that everyone over now. Cool. That scared the absolute living shit out of me because when I tried to restart another stream, it said that I had improper credentials and it said that that my shit was like um like I had a wrong stream key or something, and I was like, oh shit, like this better not be an issue right now. Um, but no, everything is okay. Everything's cool. We good here. Um, it's 107 Pacific time right now. Um, so I'm gonna go make some food real quick, and then we'll be back. When we come back, where's my notepad? I think I said that I was gonna do other stuff during this stream, like American Truck Simulator and Gran Turismo. All I want to do is keep on trucking in. Oh my god! All I want to do is I just want to keep trucking in Genshin. So I don't know what just happened. So I might do surprise Chibi. I might do some Gran Turismo or something, or Truck Simulator. But really, I think I just want to keeping on in Genshin. So I'm gonna make some food. We'll be back. I'll just have some music playing during that time. So yeah, I'll be back. But you guys can feel free to just like keep the chat, keep on talking with each other in chat, and I'll have the music playing and be back in. I'm not gonna make anything complicated, so maybe 10-15 minutes. I'll be back. Hello. Um. Oh my gosh, this is. Told you guys I've been having headphone issues recently. I'm really, really considering just selling this pair on Facebook and getting a different set. I was gonna make I think I'm gonna save that for tonight. I'm getting my like I'm like woken up and everything now. Just like as if it took me till one in the afternoon to wake up. But I feel that like the sick fatigue that I had early this morning, feel like that's pretty much gone away. Who's tall with red skin and horns, kind of hot? Asking for a friend. Oh. I was gonna make oh. I was gonna make just some simple fettuccine chicken Alfredo. But I didn't want to take all the time to like, I don't know. That seems like such a lazy thing to say. I didn't want to take the time to make pasta. Just salting the water and boiling some noodles was too much work for me. I just made a sandwich. I have turkey and pastrami and sharp cheddar. In Greek mythology, Aether is a personification of the upper bright sky. Lumen, on the other hand, means light. In Latin, with that in mind, Paimon is the name of a demon from Ars Gotia. Gotia? Said to be the most obedient to Lucifer. Lucifer is also known as Lightbringer, which is the light bearer, which you can connect the name to other travelers. Oh! Huh. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. That's really cool how much inspiration they take from other things to a risotto. Get out of here, Richard. A risotto, hell yeah. I'm gonna change its category back to just chatting for a bit while I scarf down some food. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I kind of anticipate, actually. I kind of anticipate. What am I saying right now? I kind of anticipate still being live, come dinner time or supper, whatever you call it. And so I'm gonna make. I'll make my Alfredo, my chicken Alfredo tonight. Just having a sandwich this morning. Just having a sandwich for this. Peak. I don't watch anime. I watched back in the day. I remember watching. I watched him across Do You Remember Love, like one of the OG mecha animes, and what else? I watched the first 2 episodes of Darling in the Franxx, and wasn't really my vibe. I don't know. Macross was fun. It was also like I have so much respect for Macross because of what it did when mecha anime. And not it wasn't the first, but it was in that first wave of like where it was still doing something kind of new, you know. What other animes have I watched? I haven't watched the modern classics like Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan, One Piece. I haven't watched any of those. I haven't watched a single second of any of those. Gundam Wing. I remember watching Gundam Wing back when that was on. I think didn't they have that on Toonami? In the same time slots that they had, what's BL? In the same time slots that they had like Teen Titans and that kind of stuff, and Samurai Jack. Oh my gosh, I loved Samurai Jack. Also, sorry, you asked. Oh, gotcha. Anime Wolf, you asked who's my favorite character from the playstyle, who's the easiest to play. I feel like I understand. Kaya's the best. His skill also has such a low cooldown, and I like that his burst is just a set it and forget it. You just activate it and then it just hangs around and stays. It plays similar to Xiangling's Pyro Tornado, and so I feel very confident with Kaya. Maybe it's because we just been playing him for so long, because he's been in the game since like the first. It was Traveler, Amber, and Kaya, and those were the first. Those were your first friends. So I don't know if I find him the easiest to play or is my favorite via the playstyle. I just feel like I understand him. Like I understand him. I understand the way like his playstyle the best. And I always like having an archer, even if nothing else, just to keep distance on an enemy. So Yellen has been really helpful. I like her. I like both her skill and her burst. I like that her skill is just a sprint around, and often it's because you're running so fast that it's difficult for ranged enemies to get a bead even close to you, and you can sometimes just run away from like an AoE attack. If you mistime it, you can just run out of the way of it if you're using her skill. And then her burst, I really like her burst. It's so powerful, and it stays regardless if you switch to a different party member. Excuse me. The only one I'm saving for Macaroni, frankly, is Beto and Worcestershire sauce. Rio Thessaly. I don't know who that is, Painman. When we hop back into the game, I'll try to find her in the archive. Kazoo Kid? Excuse me? Oh. What I'm most excited for 5.0. Rio Thessaly. Because I don't know how you supposed to pronounce Rio Thessaly. I've been calling him Worcester sauce. Risley. 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 Cake Factory. I could just call him Cake Factory. Risley, the extremely charismatic brother of Bruce Lee. Bakery owner, Risley. Rio the Slay. Wario the Slay. Even his English VA called him Rio Bread. That's awesome. Oh. What up, Evil Fox? We are 26 minutes into our second leg of the stream. First leg of the stream was 4.5 hours. But yeah, so I'm saving for Risley and Beto, knowing it might be a while before they come around in the cycle again. And who else? There was someone else I think I was saving for as well. But Macaroni, we watched some character trailers of just like the 1.0 people that we've already met, like Jiangling and Kaya and Venti. You can get Beto in the shop, but like there's no way that by the end of the month you're gonna get that many star glitters. I shall await her return. If someone gives me crystal. Yeah, if someone blows $100 on me again. I understand, like, it's your wallet, it's your choice to do that, but, like, dude, that's insane. Yeah. Definition of a whale. And I wish I could figure out which one of you fuckers did that so I could send you to detention. Be responsible with your cash. And at the same time, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's weird. It's crazy. And I've been very, very much taking advantage of the fact that because of that, we brought home our Yellen. Ooh. Who's everyone's biggest Genshin ship? I don't know any good jokes like Zuko and his honor. Is it weird that, like, based on, like, personality style, I kind of think that, Amber and Jiangling would have fun together. They would be chaotic. Like, they would burn down their apartment together, but... Also, this might be a super low-hanging fruit, but, Diluc and Jean. Because that's practically canon, it felt like. I don't know enough about Barbara to know, Peak, if Barbara X Traveler is controversial or not. I was trying to think what other animes I've watched, or what other anime I've watched. Because the list is very short. I watched a lot of cartoons, but The wall between cartoons and anime is very thin. Teen Titans and Avatar had a lot of oh, I guess that does count, doesn't it? Oh, obviously it counts. Pokemon, and I didn't watch Digimon, but Pokemon and Sailor Moon. I watched a little bit of Sailor Moon because my sister was into it so much. But yeah, I watched yeah. I watched Pokemon, definitely. Didn't the original VA for wasn't the original VA for Jessie, wasn't she also the VA for Misty, and didn't she recently pass? Rachel Lillis, yeah, the original voice of Misty and Jessie in Pokemon, passes at age 55. Damn. That's so young. That's sad. English VA, yeah. There's so many names you guys are listing off that I don't know. I'm excited to meet them. Sucrose is another one that's come across the chat a lot that I don't know. You know what's a rare ship that I actually think would work really well in the Avatar franchise is Haru and Jin, the girl that Zuko went on a date with, because Haru is probably one of the more normal benders that you meet. He's just a guy he's just a boy who just wants to be himself, and Jin was just a girl who just wanted to exist. You know, like they're both very normal, just wanna exist, do their thing, don't want anything to do with Haru less so, but like don't really want anything to do with the war and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's just tragic stuff in their lives. And I don't know why, I always got the impression that Jin was from a really small town, and had come to Ba Sing Se as a refugee. She had that kind of like small town energy, you know. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, there's a very minor character who was there for one episode. If you haven't watched the series, I highly recommend it. As I said a little bit earlier in the last stream, the first 5, 6, maybe even 7 episodes of the first oh my gosh, of the first book are kind of rough. They take, you know, it starts out kind of slow. It starts out kind of like a more stereotypical kids cartoon. But she was in so just cover your ears for a couple seconds if you want to save it. But she was in the Tales of Ba Sing Se, and she was just a random Earth Kingdom refugee that Zuko went on a date with. She was in the tea shop that Iroh and Zuko worked in a lot, and she just took a fancy to him, just being around him, and they went on a date, and he ended up ghosting her because he realized and accepted, like, I'm just lying to this poor girl, like this isn't even my real name. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough because while Zuko was living under a false name and was obviously masquerading as an Earth Kingdom refugee and not being a prince, as far as like his mannerisms and his attitude and everything, people say like, oh, she fell in love, like Jin was in love with Lee, not with Zuko. But like Zuko wasn't being He didn't fundamentally change his personality or anything. Like, Jin was into Zuko, just Zuko who was masquerading as Lee. Because that's something that a lot of people like we used to say in the fandom. We used to say like, oh, Jin and Zuko would never have worked because Zuko was lying to her. But as far as like, if you take like true Zuko, Jin would have still fallen for that guy, as we all did. Some people, I remember watching reactions to a lot of channels that were reacting to it, where some people were saying, I think actually Emirichu said that like she was kind of on the fence about Zuko until the "Hello Zuko here" line, where he started being all shy. Even when he was a dickhead, rude to Iroh and angry about everything, I still liked him. At the very least, I at least thought that he was just like an interesting character. But yeah, he was always a very special character. I grew my hair out. I'm not joking whatsoever. I grew my hair out in 7th grade because I wanted that season 3 Zuko hair. And he has one of the best redemption arcs in all of cartoons and anime, period. And part of the reason that he has such a good redemption arc is because it's a slow burn. He tries to do good and then he falls. You know, it's a very organic, very realistic. You know, people don't just change. And so he tried to change, and then he saw the opportunity to get Aang, even when he was in the middle of trying to change, and he went for it. He made a mistake. He screwed up. He abandoned Iroh, you know, and that makes for an even better redemption arc. And it's so crazy that like they can take someone who betrayed Iroh, and they can still bring him back on our side. We can still end the series liking him. That's how you know the redemption arc is great. Is that it's not just a good redemption arc for Zuko, but like the fact that like, guys, he betrayed Uncle Iroh, and he still got back in our good graces. And Nightwalker, yeah, he was never an awful person, and we learned that in the Storm. That like the only reason that like he got the scar, the only reason that that is because he was just looking out for his fellow countrymen. He's like, you're gonna send an entire battalion to the front lines just as meat, and he didn't like that, and he spoke out of turn. I didn't watch Supernatural either. I've played a lot of video games. As far as like movies, as far as film and TV, I've messed around with film and TV a lot less. But I know that everyone says what is the car in Supernatural? Let me see if I can just identify it. I'll just look up Supernatural, not even look up the car, because it'll probably just say, "Oh, this is the car." Excuse me. 66 or 67. Kind of looks like a 67. Actually, it is a 67, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. It says right there. Yeah. 66 has the stacked headlights, doesn't it? Or is 66 is 66 still the horizontal headlights, or is it the stacked headlights? I don't know my Impalas as well as I should. No, 66 is still stacked headlights, or still horizontal headlights. I mean, I am a huge car guy. How am I typing so fast? I don't know. I've always been able to type really fast. Yeah, I don't know. at my peak in high school, because I actually think I was typing. Oh shit! Whoops! I accidentally closed the tab, my stream tab where I was looking at chat. Because the chat on OBS doesn't show, doesn't always highlight like new chatters and stuff. I like saying hi to people who are new. I think at my height in Big Nico, thanks for stopping by. Sweet dreams. In high school when I was writing tons of essays for scholarships and shit, I think at my peak I was at like 110 words per minute. Now I think I've fallen down to 95, 100 words per minute. But I've always been a very fast typer. I don't know why. Anime Wolf added synthetic saying bye, and synthetic's like, I'm not leaving. There are some modern classic animes that I do want to watch. You know, the ones that everyone says, like, if you've never or rarely watched anime, this is the one to like. This is the list of ones to watch. To like, these are really good examples of the animation and the and just the vibe of what separates Japanese anime from Western cartoons and stuff. Attack on Titan is another one. Things like One Piece are so daunting to get into because it's such a big series. How many eps is One Piece on at this point? Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. My wife has a couple. Oh my gosh, that was loud. My wife has a couple Ghibli DVDs. Wow, that sounds so dated these days. 1,116 eps for One Piece. Holy shit! Oh, the One Piece anime has really bad pacing. Pacing is one thing that I can kind of be pretty critical of pacing in, because God of War 2018, and I'm drawing from my experience in video games because I understand video games more. God of War 2018 had such good pacing, and God of War Ragnarok had such bad pacing. I don't know why. I did not like. I thought that God of War Ragnarok was paced like ass. The biggest problem with God of War Ragnarok's pacing was that things happened so abrupt. There would be such major things, such major plot points, and they would just happen so fast. But then things that were decidedly more minor would be drug out. Like, I thought the Anime Wolf, that sandwich didn't do it for me. I'm gonna eat a little bit more, and then we will. I guess it has been 45 minutes, hasn't it? Holy crap! This thing, we are cruising through time right now. I'm gonna go get something else to eat real quick in a sec, and then we'll go back. Then we'll go back to the game. For right now, I'm just enjoying hanging out with chat. I thought that the what's the Giants realm in? Oh, no worries, Anime Wolf, no worries. Oh my gosh, what's the realm of the Giants in Jotunheim? I thought that the Jotunheim chapter in Ragnarok, the Ironwood chapter, I thought that could have been a little bit shorter. And when we go and Oh, Hunter x Hunter is another one that I know is heavily, like, highly regarded. That is another one that I would want to watch if I get into anime. And so, like, Jotunheim was so like drawn out, but then when you go and you awaken, almost at awaken Storm Terror, you awaken Ragnarok, you go to Muspelheim. That happened so fast, to the point that Atreus even calls it out, like, wow, that just worked. Like, I guess this part of the mission's done. Like, you go, you fight 2 Valkyries, and you leave. It was so quick. And things like that, where you have that being so fast, but then you take such a long time in Ironwood, that pacing just feels mismatched. If they paced the Muspelhelm shit the same length as Ironwood, then I wouldn't have as much of a problem with Ironwood being so long. But I think they could have cut Ironwood in half to make more time for even the final battle against Thor. I thought that the final battle against Thor and Odin, I felt like it went kind of quickly. And Synthetic, I think you're exactly right. I think that a lot of the stuff early game in Ragnarok was drawn out because they were taking their time, and then they started bumping up their head against a playtime requirement, which, frankly, playtime requirements are probably decided by investors, which blows. But then they had to cut time somewhere, and so they cut time with that. I remember Jacksepticeye said something really interesting, where you get these hints about time travel, and you know that time travel, like if you know the Ragnarok, the IRL Ragnarok lore, that you know time travel is going to be a part of it, because you know Thor hits Jormungandr back in time. And so there would have been a really good opportunity for Thor during Kratos' final battle with Thor, would have been a perfect opportunity to, like, knock him back in time to different places in the franchise. I thought it would have been cool. I was almost expecting Thor to knock Kratos back into the final battle arena against Zeus. We're talking about the Norse, the most recent God of War games. And they just didn't go that route, and I think it's because they were trying to rush to the finish, which is always, you know. I kind of liked the roguelike DLC. I don't play many roguelike games, so that was a fun one to play. Being as comfortable as like, oh, I'm so good at this game, being as comfortable with that game as I was. I platinumed Ragnarok is the only game I've ever platinumed. Oddly enough, I platinumed God of War Ragnarok before I platinumed God of War 2018. But yeah. Someone asked what my favorite video game of all time was, which is I always generally separate by like console generation. So Genshin has to be in the top 3 of this console of the 2020 plus console generation. And like, as in like the SNES generation, Super Metroid, Mario World, Link to the Past, those are always those 3. I can grab those 3 so quickly because I remember them so fondly, and I replayed them, not through an emulator. I got the what is it called? I have it in my like up in the attic, not the attic, but like up in one of my shelves. I haven't broke it out in a long time. But they had the Legacy Edition or whatever it was, where it was like a tiny Super Nintendo, but it worked off of HDMI, worked off of like everything was very it was a modern Super Nintendo, and it was preloaded with like practically all of the major SNES games. And I replayed through Mario World and Super Metroid and Link to the Past, Earthbound, and those games still hold up. If you released Mario World today, you would hardly recognize that the game is, what is it, 35 years old, because didn't it release in 89? Everyone has also been talking about the quality of life improvements for Genshin as well. That like 5.0 is going to bring, obviously, it's going to bring new story, it's going to bring some graphical improvements, it's going to bring some optimization improvements, but they're going to have some quality of life stuff in there as well. Mario Galaxy is also a goated game. Mario Galaxy, and you know what Mario game I oddly liked a lot is the Paper Mario games. I thought that was such a cool mechanic. Anime Wolf, if you need to go sleepies, make sure you sleepies. Take care of yourself. I didn't see the 5.0 live stream, Johnny, because I thought that there might be a bit too, like, I had a worry that they would reference things from, from places that I haven't gotten to yet, like Fontaine and stuff that have been out, but I haven't gotten there yet. So what the hell was that noise? Some weird noises in my neighborhood. There's always sketchy shit going on in my neighborhood. I think I told you guys, last month I had a drunk guy ringing my doorbell at 4 a.m. Just standing there for a good half hour, ringing my doorbell, leaning against the door, trying to peek in the windows, and someone in my neighborhood app, because I've got a Ring doorbell and I've got the app for it, and someone in there said around the same time, like, hey, be on your guard. People have been posing as just a lost drunk guy so they can scope your house, so they can see, like, if, like, is this, like, can I enter here? Like, do they leave this door unlocked? Can I get around the gate? All this kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, great. I wouldn't even think of someone, like, I wouldn't think to do that, obviously. So, like, I would never think that someone would do something like that. And you know what my best advice for all this is? A locked door will stop 99.9% of the things you hear about on the news. Just lock your doors. And with windows, if you have a window that slides horizontally, take a piece of wood and, like, cut it down to fit in the track so that the wood blocks the window from sliding sideways. That's the thing my dad taught me. He would cut up old broomsticks. Because when he went to college, he had and this is in the 60s. He lived in kind of a rough neighborhood because it was cheap housing, like in the not the hood or anything, but, like, in kind of a rougher neighborhood. And he would cut broomsticks to lengths and then put them in the channel there, so that you couldn't slide the window. Bamboo from the backyard for the sliding door. Oh, that is such a vibe too, using bamboo for it. Bamboo is strong as hell. Or a dowel, yeah. My uncle's place has a lock for the sliding door in the back that goes out to the back patio. And there's, I think this is like, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And I'm sure he was like, these have been around for decades and decades. But it has a lock. It has a normal lock. It has a normal lock on, like, the door that slides it. But then there's also a lock down below that if you break the lock near the door handle, then there's another lock that, like, puts a pin into the floor to lock it again. Johnny, so often in the States, our windows don't have locks. It's just that they have a latch on it. So like you have to pull a little latch or push a button in order to slide it, but it doesn't actually lock. So it'll latch, and you can only access the button to unlatch it from inside, but it won't actually lock. I've lived in a bunch of different places, everywhere from kind of a slummier area where there was like, I've lived in a place where like there was pretty high crime and it was kind of just a regular thing. And I've also lived in places where you have to worry about that a lot less. Yeah, without doxing yourself too much, what age range is everyone? Oh, Pixie, you're in my sister's age range. Monday's 478. I think I knew that. Why is everyone so old? Oh, and also, since we're a good 5 hours past when I started, where's everyone coming from today? Where's everyone? Without doxing yourself, where's everyone watching from today? I'm in Nevada, in the U.S. Canada, nice. Still, the Netherlands haven't moved. Ooh, Evil Fox. Any Zelda games that I haven't played that I would stream? You know what? I never played. I never played Majora's Mask. I never played. Ooh, excuse me. I never played Wind Waker. I don't think I actually finished Ocarina. Because I had a Game Boy Advance, and so the games that I played, all I was able to play was any SNES game that was ported over to the Game Boy Advance. So that was my childhood growing up. And then we had like a couple games like the original Age of Empires I had on my parents' PC, and Test Drive 4, Pod, Planet of Death. Twilight Princess is the vibe, like the design and everything. The vibe of Twilight Princess is one of my, I love it so much. It's such a beautiful game too. Thought someone, maybe I'm just twitchy now because we were just talking. I thought I heard my doorbell ring. Not my doorbell camera, but the actual hardwired to the house doorbell. Nope, never mind. We live in a pretty nice area, but you know. Doesn't matter how nice the area is. There's messed up people all over the place, especially here in the States. Hey, you might be the youngest in the stream. Yeah, we're all hella old here. I still call myself a kid though, because 30 isn't old. It's a soft pet peeve. It's one of those things where you say it's one of those things where you say like, oh, I'm annoyed by this. It doesn't actually annoy you. It's just one of those like soft it's just like, it's a fun annoyance. Is when people who are my age be like, oh, I'm so old. Oh, my back. It's like, dude, shut up. 30 isn't old. Wait, hold on. Nightwalker. Next task in Genshin. I think we need to keep on keeping on with the Mondstadt area stuff. Who else do we need to hit? Like, who do I need to bonk today? Who else has a Mondstadt story that should be completed before I start in the leeway? Albedo? Daneslave? Razor. We did Razor yesterday? 2 days ago? Oh, yesterday I was sick. The last stream? Klee? We did Jangling's right before I went to lunch. And we have completed the Storm Terror. We have completed the main Archon quest in that. Okay. I'm gonna grab another sandwich and then we'll get back into the game. I'll be right back. Oh, my mic was on the whole time. Hee. Hee. Eto. wrong with you? You haven't changed position at all. Fucking Razer. You know what? You know what's annoying me so much? These headphones are like 3 years old, and they're already having problems. Calm down, your blood pressure will go up, Grandpa. Oh, there's a Genshin Logitech collab? Why did I say Logitech? Logitech? There's a Genshin Logitech collab? Also, open quest menu, and there's a tab for store quest. Okay. Ooh, holy shit. I didn't get a sandwich, I got cereal. That's a good thing to eat, right? That's nutritious. American cereal. The worst thing you can put in your body, he says as he puts it in his body. Travel Bunny, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Was that all? Oh no, there's one more here. Survival expert. Grasp how 20 dishes. How 20? I got it's not learn 20 dishes. It's grasp. Grasp 20 dishes. The only milk I drink is whole milk. I like it. I make whole milk. And Hope, you ask, what are the other options? In college, I put chocolate milk in Fruity Pebbles. And I wasn't even drunk. I did that stone cold sober. I'm just that dumb. Okay, that's it. Boop. Alright, that's a commission quest. So story quests are justice for book's sake. Who is this? And oh, this is the event thing. Screen's black? Uh-oh. Refresh, Anime Wolf, refresh your browser or something, or like, or pop out of the app and then pop back in. The, Twitch has some pretty bad optimization sometimes. Not optimization, but you know what I mean. Where it'll just get fucky for you. Short. Excuse me. What do you mean, story or world? Story quests. Oh. Left. I'm sorry I have to... I'm sorry I have to have my hand held through everything, chat. Thank you for being so patient with me, dude. Like, please, chat, help me. Help me. Help me, step chat. Nope. Oh, is this what you guys were talking about? This who you guys were talking about? They're Egyptian. Everyone's been talking about God of War 20, God of War 20, of the next God of War. If they do another one, will be in Egypt, and I sincerely hope so. That would be such a cool mythology to explore. Ancient Egyptian mythology is so fascinating. Okay, yeah, everyone's locked. Everyone's cards look so cool, though. Here's a question: is there an actual trading card, like physical trading cards for these dudes? Someday. Not official trading cards, gotcha. What is TCG? Oh, trading card. Trading card game. Duh. No, I haven't. Oh, speaking of which, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is another anime that I watched back in the day. And Dragon Ball. So because I have, it's just been a really long time. Okay, and this one is over here. Oh, here's another question. Can you actually go to Xiangling's restaurant here? Is it actually a location that you can... Look at these kids. Just jumping for joy. ¿Dónde está? Okay, just climb that, I guess. Oops. Oops. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, Stray Stranger. Forgot again to change it back. Where do I go to do that? Hang on. Hang on, y'all. I can do this. I got this. Hang on, y'all. Hang on, y'all. Hang on, y'all. Hang on, y'all. Sorry, my script just bugged there. Okay, there we go. Now we're back in Genshin. Why is... Has Amber always been the poster shot, the poster card on the little tag thing on Twitch? Chef Mao. Oh, isn't he over here? Huh, weird. It's Amber for me. Not you. Not you. I thought I remembered him over here. Oh. Voila. Oh, yeah, there it is. Here for the one-man restaurant experience? Hi, I'm Chef Mao. Everyone in Chihu Rock will have heard of me. Tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. Well, I'm the chef. I May not be quite the culinary legend that my daughter is, but you can be sure that the Wanmin restaurant is a cut above all those time-honored brands you see around. How's business going? Your daughter? That's right, Jiangling, my dear daughter, and my best apprentice ever. I only taught Jiangling how to cook so that she could inherit the Wanmin restaurant from me one day. I had no idea she'd turn out to be such a pro. Her abilities far exceed my own. But she's more than just an excellent chef. She has a real gift for innovation. She's constantly creating all these wonderful new dishes. That really sets her apart from what the time-honored brands do. And it makes her dishes all the more special for people who are used to traditional cuisine. I started to worry that the restaurant might be too constricting for her, so I sent her off for a while to do some exploring and perfect her art. If anyone's going to revolutionize Liyue cuisine in the future, it'll be her. No doubt about it. Aw, he's so supportive. Tell me more, tell me more. How's business? Ow. How's business going? Oh, come on. How could business here at the Wanmin restaurants be slow? One taste of our handiwork will turn most people into regulars. Speaking of regulars, we've had a young lady with a strange headdress come in pretty often, lady. The vegetarian dishes on our menu seem quite to her taste. But I've noticed that she only ever orders the vegetarian dishes, and in small amounts too. I gave her a larger portion out of sympathy, but she seemed quite reluctant to accept it. Is she trying to maintain her physique? Young ladies nowadays really are serious about such things. Who is that? A young lady with a weird headdress? I wonder if we've met. Who in our roster is from Liyue? That's a hat. But she is from Liyue. I said 1, 2, 3, take it and come with me because you look so fine and I really want to make you mine. There's one more option, right? Tell me more. What type of cuisine do you do? Type of cuisine? No, we don't bother ourselves with that kind of thing here. Lee style and US style are all... Oh, interesting. Wait, doesn't Yue just mean moon? Like, isn't that where Avatar got the name for that character? Are all Zhongyuan chop suey to us. We just concern ourselves with making the most delicious food imaginable using everyday ingredients, universally loved flavors, and truly excellent cooking. Food exists to feed the hungry. It's that simple. These people who go putting systems and frameworks around everything are just amateurs that are overcompensating. They don't understand what cooking is really about. I'm pretty sure my sister, who's a chef, I'm pretty sure my sister has said this exact same thing to me at some point. And... tell me more. And this. Any recommendations? Blackback perch stew is our signature dish. Sure, you might find it in other restaurants too, but I guarantee it won't taste anywhere near as good as ours. A generous helping of fish cooked with a special blend of chili oil made from Jueyun chili and violet grass. Beautifully tender, bursting with flavor. I've never had a single complaint from anyone who's eaten it. It's a little spicy for some people, though, so not all would eat it in the first place. Why not have a taste? If you like it, you can always buy some more. I will. Thank you.
Try something new.
Try something new. This is the kind of stuff that my wife is really into cooking, and I have been getting into cooking so much in the past 5 years. I want to do a What the hell am I saying? I just completely lost my... I completely lost 1,000% of my train of thought mid-sentence. Oh! I want to, I'm going, not in a stream, but in a video, I'm gonna make these, I want to make these dishes IRL. See how we can replicate them, you know? Rebooting. Amber's would be easy. Just throw some steak on a griddle. Just throw some steak on the grill and leave it there on one side for a good 30 minutes, and then take it off. Done. And then put a rabbit ear in it. All right. Thanks, homie. I think I may have overeaten. Okay, just for book safe. Just want to make sure that's the quest that we're navigating to right now. And street food vendor. So where is your... Is it just in here? Where do you sit to eat? Or is it just a oh, maybe right here. Or is it just a like street food?
Try something new at the One-Man Restaurant.
Try something new. A new twist on an old classic. One-Man Restaurant welcomes you. On Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
All right. In the back, wink. I'm sorry. Yeah, did you see the description on Amber's dish? It's like burned on one side and it's raw on the other, and it's like maybe you should just take a bite just to keep her happy. Oh, probably up here, right?
One-Win Bookhouse. Guess this is where we go to
Oh!
books in Liyue.
Feel
Look!
free to look around. There's no obligation to buy.
We're looking for the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide. Do you have it in stock?
There's an official Liyue cuisine collection playlist that shows recipes and how to cook them. Oh. Yes, please. She headshot the steak, Cuckoo says.
Sorry, dear. We stopped stocking that a very long time ago. It just wasn't selling.
Huh? But the Mondstadt volume was so interesting. Bummer.
Where is my mouse? There we go.
The thing is, the author made it too personal, and the result wasn't really much of a guide. It barely sold any copies, and the few travelers that did buy it made complaints afterward.
Too much passion, not enough clarity.
Well, that's a shame. The Mondstadt volume was a good read, even just as an adventurer's diary.
The fact remains that I don't have it in stock. If you must read it, try your luck at Chang the Ninth's place.
Who's Chang the Ninth?
A book collector who lives in Qingse village. He's a complete grouch, but he will behave himself if the conversation is about books.
Chang the Ninth is Little Nine's friend, right? Huh. Oh yeah, the Tevat travel guide. Yeah, because we have it now, obviously.
He was a regular customer here back when he lived in Liyue Harbor, and I still sent him the odd out-of-print book or two every now and then.
Did somebody say out-of-print books?
Hi.
Is there a chance that Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd is also in his collection?
Who are you?
Apologies, my liege. Where are my manners? My name is Sing Cho, a humble literature enthusiast who happened to be passing by.
He's so dapper and polite. Just a proper gentleman. Proper bloke, as my friend from Wales would say.
Since you and I are both in search of lost books, what say we travel together to Mount Jingsa and pay a visit to Chang the Ninth?
Makes sense. It sounds like it's so far away. Yeah, let's go.
My pleasure, fellow book lover.
Woohoo!
Should we ask here if they have a copy of the Liyue volume of the Tevat travel guide? It's super duper interesting.
So, are you buying or not?
Oh wait, there's something to pick up. I legitimately that whole time that I was being an idiot, I was just trying to do this. Okay, there we go. Because as I said, it's one of my favorite stupid things to do in video games is watch their heads track up to me when I'm standing up on on something taller than them. It's so stupid. Will you calm down, lady? Byron, thanks for stopping by. Have a good sleepy. Books. Oh, we only have the first volume. Yeah, we can totally read this whole. We can totally read this right now. Yeah. All right. It's almost alcohol time. Mondstadt chapter, Tevat Geographic Special Edition, Alice's Mondstadt Diaries. The Daupa Gorge. The 3 Hilichurl tribes located in this valley are all densely populated. Oh wait, hang on, before I continue, just want to make sure that I turned that off. Yes. Okay. Good. The 3 Hilichurl camps located in this valley are all densely populated. What if we built a huge spinning ball-shaped cell in the middle of the valley and threw all of the Hilichurls into it? That way we might be able to generate enough energy to power all the mills in Mondstadt for at least 5 years. If we took it one step further by grinding the Hilichurls that are too old or too weak into food and feeding them to the strong ones, we might just build ourselves a perpetual motion machine that can support a huge factory like in Snezhnaya. It seems totally feasible to me, but when I told Miss Lisa about this idea, she electrocuted me and threw me out the second-story balcony of the Knight's headquarters. And then she looked at me and pondered in silence for a long time, then changed the subject gracefully. She just stared at her and was like, so anyway, my... Okay, so what does this lady have to say? Who is this? Alice. So what does Alice have to say about Star Snatch Cliff? The animal archon is a bit too undisciplined for me. If I were a god, I would not have allowed my realm to look so unorganized and ragged. With enough bombs placed in proper positions, even huge cliffs like Star Snatch would crumble into dust in a second. With flatter terrain, Mondstadt would surely look much nicer. But that unctuously cavalry captain rejected my proposal instantly. That's Kaya. He even asked me to stay away from Star Snatch Cliff. She said that to Kaya, and Kaya just goes, make sure you stay away from Star Snatch Cliff. I don't want to clean up any splatterings from you. She just jumps off, splats at the bottom. Windrise. Windrise is the only area in Mondstadt that has a relatively flat terrain. At the center, there's a huge oak tree. This is a much more apropos voice for this lady. At the center, there's a huge oak tree. It is said that Vanessa ascended there. I searched around the tree for a long time, but I did not find any launching device. I grabbed some hilichurls nearby to put my theory to the test. Sadly, the longest flying distance was from here to the hunters' huts around Springvale. So you were just mortaring Springvale with hilichurls? Is that what I'm reading from that? Homegirl literally mortared Springvale with living creatures. From Windrise to Springvale. Falcon Coast. Falcon Coast! My unsuccessful experiment caused quite a stir in Springvale. I bet! So Miss Jean from the Knights of Favonius arranged someone to keep tabs on me. All I could do all day was wander around at Falcon Coast. Where's Falcon Coast? Wait, hold on. Forget where that is. Falcon Coast. Falcon Coast? Falcon Coast. Oh, just this delta right here? What a psychopath! Oh, all I could do was wander around Falcon Coast. This is such a boring place. Those stupid eagles hovering in the sky and puffed up animo slimes all bored me to death. The worst of all was that I had nothing to do. On the other hand, the Outrider... Oh, poor Amber. On the other hand, the Outrider girl who was sent to monitor me had quite a lot of fun with the kids. Yet another forest in Mondstadt. This Outrider named Amber seemed to know her way around this place. The explosive toy she carried around caught my attention. Oh no. Oh no. Amber wanders over just to keep tabs on this crazy lady, bursts out Baron Bunny, and then Alice is just staring at the plushie and just being like, that thing can explode. I wonder what I could do with an explosion. I could turn it into something that could, with some tweaks, I could turn it into something that could blow this forest and even the nearby mountains into smithereens easily. My proposal seemed to scare her, but an explosive stuffed toy is indeed a brilliant idea. I must try it out sometime. I finally got rid of that stalker from the Knights of Favonius. Excuse me, from the Knights of Favonius. This valley I found at the northwest coast of Cider Lake is still guarded by ancient mechanisms, but the soldiers responsible for holding the pass for the King of Gales was nowhere to be found now. All the winds of time had left behind. All the winds of time had left behind were the unintelligent hilichurls and silent mechanical guards. My attempt to control ruin guards with hilichurls failed as well. Excuse me? The guard split into two pieces, and as for the fate of the hilichurls strapped down onto it, I will spare you the gory details. Half of the ruins were also destroyed in the process. Storm Terror's Lair. Bright Crown Canyon leads to this huge ruin of an ancient city which was built by the cruel god King of Gales, Decarabian. The city was built in a ring shape. It seems that every resident of the city had been arranged their own spot where the inner and out. Oh my gosh, sorry. Right in the center of the city, where the it seems that every resident of the city had been arranged their own spot between the inner and outer rings. Right in the center of the city was the tall tower where the King of Gales resided. The ruins of the domain of this cruel king, who once tried to control his people's lives, are now utterly deserted. I blew up a few arcades. I blew up a few arcades so people can climb up the towers more easily. Looks quite good to me. The ruins feel more ancient now. What? The ruins feel more ancient now after you blew them up? That was it, right? Yeah, because I don't think we found any of the other ones. Oh. Alice legit saw a plushie and said
Incinerate! Motion to compare boom!
Alice saw Baron Bunny and just said
Boom!
okay. Let's keep this moving forward. Oh man. What a character. That's not even the worst Alice has done. Oh great. Yeah, I can't wait to figure out what else we'll find. Or are we in the haunted forest again? We are, aren't we? Ooh. Little Nine is just gone, isn't she? Also, there's an Animo puzzle up here. Or not one of these. A whole bunch of these. Our bot. Whoa! It's Baymax! What are you doing? Now!
Things are about to get dicey. Motion to compel. Looking for a fight.
Oh my gosh. There we go. I would love to have a playable Alice character. What do you guys think her skills would be? What would Alice's skill be, and what would her burst be? Nuclear bomb. Oh, she would just have the nuke launcher from Fallout. E equals boom. Q equals boom boom. They would create a new, like, she would create her own technology that would be like her equivalent of a village. Like, she wouldn't be pyro or anything. She would just be... Where were you looking for this guy? There he is.
The heavens are smiting me to smithereens.
Oh man, that's rough. Anyway, are you Chang the Ninth?
Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
We've heard you've got tons of old books lying around, and we want to borrow the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of my books.
My books.
After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me. To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. Every last book. Do you have any idea what that means?
So you got nothing to read. You're bored now. You got nothing to. Why is the Traveler being so passive aggressive about this?
Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them, and now they're gone. gone, I tell you.
Yeah, this guy's like this deep passion of mine is now gone is now gone, now lost. And the traveler's like, oh man, that's rough. Anyways, what are you crying about it?
It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go on, go.
Please tell me that you didn't pawn Volume 6 of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There is a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works.
Hi, Raiden. We are an hour and 40 minutes into the second leg of I almost said subathon. SQUIRRATHON. That's right. It's a name. It's a word I invented. I better remember it. First half was 4 hours and 20 minutes, almost on the dot of some more Genshin. Nutathon. No. Not until I break Lisa out. Then it'll be Nutathon for chat.
Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print, almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean you still have it?
Yes. It is my one and only remaining treasure.
So can I have it?
Hey, Chang. You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis or not?
All right, Chang the Ninth. Here's the deal. If I break this guy's legs, can I have the book?
I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
I'm killing this guy. I'm breaking his legs.
You...
Whoa there, friend. Come on. This gentleman is either willing to make a deal or he's not. You can't force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
He's gonna be like, I don't know what that means.
Get a load of this guy. Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me. And you, Chang, you're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
Oh, how the wolves prey upon the fallen tiger. My days are numbered.
So, just to come back to what we were talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Two-word situational awareness. Also, the traveler said, "Geez, Louise."
does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me anymore. But since you did stick up for me, please just take this book and leave me in peace.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude. I, Xingqiu, vow to repay this great act of generosity.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Hey, where are you going? We've still got a job to do over here.
Get any cabbage? Oh, you've got a golden record. I'll take that and I'll put it in my house when we eventually get one. Cause I think that's what you guys said it was for. Spin crystal. We show up, take his last treasured book, take his limited edition Beatles vinyl, and then just leave.
So, you like reading, huh, Mr. 5-second hero?
Pineapple slices.
Glowing pineapple slices.
Oh, amazing! I never saw that coming.
Hello? Xingqiu? Anybody in there?
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
Bossy guy at Chang. Sounds like he works working for a gentry Maosai.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
You and I have got to find a way to help Chang the Ninth.
Here we go, describing Operation Leeway Travel Guide.
Don't forget me. I'm in too.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection.
You don't have a plan, do you? You don't have a plan at all, do you?
Of course I do. An initial plan, anyway. I still need to work out the details. Give me a second to reflect. It shan't take but a moment.
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt?
Nice knife. Be ashamed if it killed its owner.
I gotta hand it to the goofball clan. With your lack in numbers and talent, you make up for in guts.
she looks so out of place compared to the rest of them. she looks like when your customizable character shows up in a cutscene.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say goofball clan? I meant Guhua clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Quit quoting proverbs at me, you buffoon!
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader, especially when the one you seek to threaten is one to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
It's cute that you want to stick your neck out for Chang and all.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's also just that these guys have a very normal static animation, and she's just here vibing to some early 2000s punk rock.
But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be able to help you now.
Why don't you just one-on-one Xingqiu? Were you that worried that you had to bring all this muscle with you?
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your lesson.
The anime zoom in on the faces.
There you are, eavesdropper. No, my sword.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Whoa, did I get out of that? Where'd you go?
Yikes!
Let me amuse myself.
Oops.
But no. Here comes the catch. Let me weave you a verse.
You really know how to get me going.
You really know how to get me going. Dies.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won this round, but you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson?
So you're a vision bearer.
Yes, though I try to avoid using it. I dislike the unfair advantage it gives me against my opponents.
Oh, okay. Getting a little full of yourself there with that one.
Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory, it is no easy task.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute, but the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words. There must be a deeper level of collusion at work here. He mentioned Gentry Mautai. I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
That idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand runners?
Wow, so that's how that turned out. This whole passage is just extraordinary.
All right, let's.
This guy is so annoying. Paimon just wants to
Jeez,
hit
Paimon.
his stupid face.
Paimon woke up and chose violence this morning. First, let's just help.
Fine, but as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him.
What?
From now on, he shall be known as Guhua Geek.
You go first. No need to wait for me.
Thanks, Paimon.
One more page and I'll go and stretch my legs. Just one last page.
Wait, not that. Wait, not that. The emergency food is spicy today. It's the same book. Isn't it? Is it not the same book? Looks like it. Might not be the same book. Wow, look how pretty that cover is, though. Okay. It's 2,000 meters away. Boop. What the? Oops. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I got too close to this quest. Oops. Tee-hee, whoopsies.
What if Master finds out?
Sturdy.
Who goes there?
I'm a VIP client of your bosses. Mondstadt merchant here for green with Gentry Mauchai.
Really? He didn't mention anything about a meeting. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
This looks like the same guy who looks like the same dude that was bullying Chang the Ninth.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone.
Just anyone? Are you saying we are not his VIP clients?
No, I mean yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please believe me.
Believe me. Would you like to explain these extra fees that you are incurring to your boss, or shall I?
I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Shinya Kiosk. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on our minds when my master's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Why did her voice just go up in pitch?
Thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator.
I was bluffing.
Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wily ways get the better of her in the future.
I'll just cook you.
Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui.
I think you're right.
In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Shinue Kiosk.
Yes,
This
let's.
business is booming at the Shinue Kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
What's this? Oh, a glaze lily. Whopper, 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 whopper. Whopper, 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 whopper. Whopper
I
flower.
understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet. But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
That old man. I'll break his kneecaps.
Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Gulag Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
Why is emergency food so spicy today? why is she so... She's so aggressive in this episode. Just on the other side of town.
I'll escape through this window. I'll run across the rooftops like Batman.
think Diluc does this when he's defending Mondstadt by night. I think he just like stands up here on a spire and is just like,
My city. Such chaos.
oh, it's back up top.
Are you still reading that book?
You to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
We know. Anyways, we know what Gentry Mouthside's up to.
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do.
I glanced over to chat just in time to see Richard Taylor's Grape Man.
I'm not Batman. I am Grape Man. Wine Man.
No, the Grape.
My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you. There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
It needs a cipher?
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us?
Anime Wolf, isn't it really late where you are? Maybe take a break. Maybe have a rest. The VODs will always be up on YouTube, and we'll still be here. You know, in probably a few hours. Probably like we'll be going for quite a while, I imagine. So take care of yourself. Go to sleep. Get some shut eye.
Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry.
Chivalry!
Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action.
I got them involved anyway.
Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in this.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
Alright, you're weirder than I pegged you to be. This way.
It's this way!
Oh, I never noticed the really pretty fan logo on top of this place.
excuse us. We come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
Why are you suddenly talking like Xingqiu?
A letter? Oh, I see. This again.
You know something about this?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight.
Wait, what?
Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to prepare. Please take a seat here in Leo Lee Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view.
Lilith.
Consider it a small token of our esteem.
I'm not gonna. Lilith, behave yourself.
Yay, tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP treatment.
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them.
Shirk.
Please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth. Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liyue. That will put him in a rather sticky situation.
A sticky situation.
Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Tevat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liyue is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Canonical first chasm?
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many Mora! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
The Commerce Guild is certainly generous with its resources.
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters.
Trifling?
Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
There's even chopsticks with a chopstick rest at the table. I mean, the textures on this don't look the best, but there's even chopsticks with a chopstick holder. Right down here. Go to the store and buy core lapis. Lapis lazuli.
Hi, anything I can do for you?
Hi. I'll take a look at your core lapis.
You want all my core lapis? I've already agreed to several orders. That said, none are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive.
Then let the Feiyun Commerce Guild take it off your hands.
Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Seems business trends are about to change in Liyue. Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Come, let us sign a contract. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do business with us.
Alright. One down. Calm before the storm. Okay. Okay, so 2 more right here. Where are we going? Okay, one here, another one down underneath the... Oh, I didn't know that there was a... I didn't know that there was a platform below this. I was like down in the water?
Good day, my friend. My apologies, but I'm out of stock at the moment. Please try again next time.
Are you out of core lapis too?
I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products. No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry.
Does we'll take it all still count as retail?
What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Just need you to sign for it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in the air.
All right. Thanks, homie. Oh, look at these pretty flowers. Whoa, camera. And the bonsai tree. So cute.
Oi! Shh,
Oi!
keep your voice down.
I'll take all your core lapis.
All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need, both legitimately and not so legitimately.
Oh?
Best you give me an actual number.
Well, how much do you have? And that will be my number.
All of it would be far more than you actually want.
It's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Only ever does legal business. It's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Feiyun Commerce Guild? Well, why didn't you say so?
A light bulb went off in his head. Get it? Because the lights randomly turned on when...
If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right away.
Ooh. A book! I got a book! And another book! Ooh, Rex Incognito. Go to the chasm. Go to the chasm. Right there. Teleport. Over here. Whoa. The hell was that noise?
Give me a sec, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Whoa. Big slime. Got him. I didn't even know this. All of this was here. Where? Look at all these bros hanging around here.
Gotcha. Out of my way. Game's up. Game's up.
Ow! Okay, just the big guy left.
Stand with me. Our bond is strong. I'll settle this. Just dissipate.
Ow! Wow. Okay. If you play her properly, even at a low level, Kuki is very powerful. Because the basically... Because basically, basically the second that the E skill cools down, or the second that it's done doing its thing, it's already cooled down and ready to fire again.
All right, this'll do.
At what constellation is she, Oh, I don't even have one of hers. AoE is increased by 50, duration increased by 3 seconds. Oh, wow. Yeah, so even just moderately built, she'll be very, very helpful. I don't know if you guys can tell, but in the past, like, half hour, I've really started to drag. I think we're at, what are we at? 2:22 right now. I think we're gonna finish this mission, and then I think I'll call it. I kind of just wanted to see how far we could go. But I can feel myself draining. You know, we've been here since 8:30 Pacific time, and it's been a pretty energetic stream. But to answer someone's question a little bit ago, I definitely do plan on doing another one of these endurance streams very soon. And now I know, you know, that I wanted to see, like, could I do a 12-hour one? Would I be tired after 5 hours? The wheel? The wheel? The wheel? Oh, the wheel! I was like, the wheel? What? The wheel and Discord. So as far as ETA and Discord, I think I have it, like, I think I basically have it ready to go. I will on my Twitter and in whatever the most recent YouTube video was, I'll put the link to the Discord in a pinned comment in that video right now. All I've done is just create it. I don't know anything about, like, I haven't activated, I haven't been on Discord in such a long time. I don't know what you guys would like for the Discord. And also, where do I even find the... Okay, and there... Boink. And boink. All right. Most recent YouTube video, which is episode 18, I wanted to challenge the Spiral Abyss delivered. The Discord is now the Discord link is now in the pinned comment on that one. And Bye, Anime Wolf. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you feel better. Rest. Drink some water. Oh my gosh, what scene am I looking for? Screen. Okay. For those of you who weren't here for the very start, I had a little spin wheel here that I completely forgot about for the past like 2 hours. So let's go ahead and spin this. Oh shit. Damn it. So someone mentioned like you should write poetry, and I said I'm not good at poetry. And then I knew like if I don't put that on the wheel, you guys are going to demand it. Okay. I'm gonna just bonk. I'm gonna just bonk out. I'm gonna bonk out. A very specific Markiplier quote just hopped into my head. You want to bonk out on some soap suds? All right. Let's get down to business. Screen. Yeah. I was just making sure that like it's cropped well enough to where you can't see anything about like my account or anything. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys. I think it's because like I was just it was just like I was really excited about the stream and everything. That's why I didn't feel like the illness fatigue, why that started to fade away, because I can feel it coming back. My body is like, you haven't rested properly for long enough. Cabbage, oh cabbage. Already, I don't know how to do poetry. Cabbage, oh cabbage. What makes thy so great? Is it the pleasant green exterior? Or your or I'm with great, or your or your or your or how I will your layers ever diminish with time or with age? Will your ripeness fade away like the smell of a fresh page? Tell me, oh cabbage. Let me count the ways. Tell me, let me count the ways. Tell me, oh cabbage, how can I repay thee when your veggie like
when your veggie like demeanor brings me such immeasurable glee. Though occasionally I find you on the dusty streets of, on the dusty grounds of Tevat. I still find myself loving thee. Like a cat lover loves their cat. Cabbage, oh cabbage, what makes thy so great? Indeed, it is difficult to describe. So, indeed, it is difficult to describe. So, but our bond was simply cabbage, oh cabbage, what makes thy so great? Is it the pleasant green exterior? Or why the fuck did I write that? Fine. Cabbage, oh cabbage, what makes thy so great? Is it the pleasant green exterior, or how fat a cloud you can vape? Will your layers ever diminish with time or with age? Will your ripeness fade away like the smell of a fresh page? Tell me, O cabbage, how can I repay thee when your veggie-like demeanor brings me such immeasurable glee? Though occasionally I find you on the dusty grounds of Tevat, I still find myself loving thee like a cat lover loves their cat. Cabbage, oh cabbage, what makes thy so great? Indeed, it's difficult to describe. Well, that flows like ass. Indeed, it is difficult to describe, but our bond was simply fate. Well, that was horrible. Cabbage flavored vape. All right. And also because I neglected it for so long. Ooh, Sly Pascal has one. Oh my gosh. Now everyone is... Wait, hang on. These are going to get lost. So, I'm going to screenshot these. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm going to screenshot these. And you guys will appear in an upcoming video. It's just going to be a video about cabbage poetry. Oh my gosh, stop doing that. What is this community?
All right. It's an old person thing. All right, I'll read those out at a different time. But you guys will appear in a video in the near future. All right. Okay, let's spin again, since I kept this wheel from you guys for so long. Oh fuck, impression speed round. Okay, so what was this? I'm gonna just set a timer. So let's see. I'll just do a minute. So, oh my gosh, you guys are going crazy with your poetry. What is this? Why are you posting about Jiangling? What? What is happening? Synthetic has a whole rant about their Jiangling in their party? What? Someone clipped it, hell yeah. Oh, it's a copy pasta. I really thought that you just pulled that out of your ass, like, with absolutely zero prep time. My cabbage is shaking from all the copy pasta. My copy pasta is shaking from all the cabbage. Okay, the impressions speed round is going to be, you guys need to choose an impression for me to do, and I'll have to do it in, just have to, like, all my commentary and stuff would have to be for that voice, and then after a minute's up, I'll change to another one that you guys decide. And I'll just keep on doing that for a little. Oh my gosh. Okay. First one I saw is Lisa. So I guess I'm doing Lisa now. Okay. I'm gonna start a timer and we'll get back into the game. Or yeah, everyone's like Lisa. Or what we could also do is go into the archive and not that one. What's the Hilichurl one that just has a bunch of like noises in it? Hilichurl ballad selection. So I'll read this one, and then looks like you guys are saying Lisa. I also saw SpongeBob and Mickey Mouse and all right. I don't know how well of a Lisa voice I can do. Here, let me refresh my memory of her. Ooh, excuse me. No, not level up.
Hi, darling.
Oh my God.
Are you going to be Lisa's little helper? What?
No.
Me? A grand mage? That was a long time ago. I'm just a humble librarian now.
How do I replicate
Don't worry,
this?
darling. I'll take very good care of you. So...
Why? 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 What in Talos's name am I doing with my life right now? Okay, timer on 1 minute. A collection of Hilichurl poetry compiled by the Mondstadt ecologist Jacob Musk. During the writing of this book,
Musk traveled across the continent to visit every hilly churl tribe, even going so far as to venture deep into the hilly churl settlements and become intimately acquainted with their lives. Musk was praised as the poet what the hell is that word? Laureate of Hilly Churlian for this book, but it is evident that neither the scholar himself nor the Hilly Churls were particularly fond of this honor. Jacob Musk, though enthusiastic about the Hilly Churl studies, loathed to be associated with them even in his later years. The first song, me, mue, ye, me, bia ye, bia ya dada, muye dada. Quite possibly a battle song sung by the Hilly Churls. Oh, thank God, that one's all over. Who now? Yellen has a voice line when she tells me to drink my milk. What the hell? Say it like a Hilly Churl. I don't know. I don't know what the. What? Okay, you guys want Hilly Churlian next? My Yellen impression would be just so close to Lisa. Balls. Oh, Kaya's voice? Kaya. Alright. Send your balls, Kaya. Oh, by the way, almost forgot.
No.
There we go. We gotta get that replaying.
No.
Okay. I'll do. I'm hearing. I'm hearing Kaya. I'm seeing Kaya and a Hilly Churl voice. Let me try Kaya because I think I at least am like decent with Kaya's voice.
Kaya, Knight of Favonius.
I feel like I do that voice on the normal anyway.
Come on now, drink your milk and go to sleep.
Doodle Bob.
Come on now, drink your milk and go to sleep. What? You're not a kid? All right, well, I'll just leave it right here. It's yours if you want it. I usually fall asleep well after midnight. Full disclosure, if you're a sleep talker, I can't promise I won't take notes, okay?
The fuck does that mean? What does she mean by that? Oh, right, she's a secret agent. What's Kaya's voice again?
Kaya, Knight of Favonius.
Kaya, Knight of Favonius. Please allow me to join you on your journey. Quite possibly. Oh wait, start the timer. Quite possibly a battle song sung by the Hilly Churls before combat. I have observed that when two or more Hilly Churls are present, they engage in frenzied brawling after singing this vulgar song. The second poem. Eleka mimi adomu, mita domu adada, la la la, la la la, mimi mosi yamita. The song is sung by Hilly Churls, and they dance around totem poles. In my estimation, it is some form of tribal hymn. It has an upbeat tone and is usually heard during festivals. The third poem. Wow, I blasted through that a lot more quickly than I thought. So for the third poem, what were you guys saying? I heard Doodle Bob in there somewhere. Let's do here. I'll do Doodle Bob,
I don't know how to do a doodle pop. Genie from Aladdin? Oh, I can't do a Genie from Aladdin one. Oh, now I have to because I read that out loud. Oh shit. Now I need to wait, hang on. Because that's just a really bombastic Robin Williams. The third poem. What? How do I do that? How do I do this? What? The third poem. What is Genie's voice?
$10,000 years.
10,000 years.
Such a crick in the neck.
We'll give you such a crick in the neck. Okay, all right. I can maybe attempt that. The third poem, Mi muhe mitanie, mi mua mitanie. Okay, that's gonna be really hard to do that under that. So, a melancholic hilly song I heard drinking in exchange with an elderly Samachurl. Although I do not yet understand the literal meaning of the poem, and then he also does. I'm sorry, Robin Williams. I'm so sorry. And then he will also dive into the like, although I do not yet understand the literal meaning of the poem, the overwhelming sense of grief that comes through in the song. Oh my gosh, that is not. That is not it. Who else? Optimus Prime? I can't do an Optimus. I'm finishing this, and then we're getting back to the game. Oh shit. My voice isn't like when my voice is destroyed, I can do kind of a Buttercup. I can do kind of an Optimus. I am Optimus Prime. No, I can't do that. I call him Buttercup. I can't do an Uncle Iroh. That voice is so difficult for me. And yes, I've tried. Okay. Last one. I think I can do this one decently well.
A melancholic literal song I heard during an exchange with an elderly Samachurl. Although I do not understand the literal meaning of the poem, the overwhelming sense of grief that comes through in the song is enough to captivate the best poets in my birthplace. Despite such praise, I must admit the acrid smells coming from the elderly hilichurls were just as melancholic and just as overwhelming. My precious.
That does kind of sound. The Abyss Mage
just needs a little bit more like this. Did you hit me with a pyro vision? Ah, it burns.
Oh, okay. Gonna have to limit my Gollum impressioning. All right. I want to buy some Death Sticks voice. Oh, I do sound. Yeah, I sound like I sound like Transformers Armada era Starscream. Oh, that was so horrible. I'm so sorry, Robin Williams. You didn't deserve that. All right, let's keep this going. All right. The Strong.
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feyun Commerce Guild has been buying up all the core lapis stock in Leo Harbor.
Oh, I was like tired before. Now I'm really tired. I don't know if I can do a Dobby. Really, all I would need to do for a Dobby. I have a terrible British accent. It doesn't matter what dialect, like what kind of English accent it is. I can't do anything British. It just is horrible. It always sounds like some bastardization of British mixed with someone from Ireland mixed with someone from Scotland. Who, it's my British accent sounds like an American who heard a British accent once 20 years ago when they were blackout drunk.
As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price.
Well, how much does it cost?
Well, the original buyer's price was already quite high, so... The best I can do is 7 million mora.
Well then.
Are you serious? We spent less than 2 million more on the rest of Liyue's stock put together.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while.
That's over 4 times what it should be, you crook.
Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You can take it or leave it. So if you're not buying, please leave me alone.
Well, I'm not buying today, Sonny, but you haven't heard the last of me.
All right. We'll pay, even if it is a ridiculous price.
No, we won't, Paimon.
We'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that.
Maybe you should think twice before fronting the Feiyun Commerce Guild, you see?
Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
Because it's not my money, you dolt.
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go.
Like, literally, if Aether just burns through it because it's not his money, the Feiyun Commerce will break his legs.
If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
Oh.
I understand.
I understand.
I'm sorry, please. I don't want any trouble with the guild. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. Several carts were ambushed by hilly churls. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, then I can't sell them to you either. So maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away.
Guys, what did Yuna miss? can you tell Yuna what shit we got up to when they were gone? Someone already clipped the cabbage thing, the cabbage poetry. Tell me where I saw the contract right away. Market price?
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I do hope to carry on doing business in Liyue in the future.
Oh my gosh, Blingo and Bean. What? Damn it. You already clipped the Lisa poetry. How'd I do? By the way, how'd I do on the Lisa? You guys really liked my Gollum impression. How was Lisa?
That's that then. Well, no time to lose. Come on.
Yuna, what was that? That, Yuna, is what we call art. Alright, kill some hilly churls, got it. Also, Yuna, I did say that I'm fading fast, and I'm probably gonna have to end before we hit even like 3 hour 15 mark, something like that. But oh, there's an Oculus up there.
Let Paimon see. Yep, that's it.
Oh, there's more than one cart. Duh.
Oh yeah, we found it. Check out all that core lapis. Make a note of the location.
Thanks for stopping by, Lone Wolf Jedi. Oh. Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. Wait, hold on.
Gotcha. Inadmissible evidence.
I bonked them. How many more left? Two? Two more left. Oh, Yuna's in the future. Yuna's in the future. Future Yuna. Future Yuna. Future Yuna. Future Yuna. Hey. Wake up.
Here comes the catch.
Vape Nation.
That's it, all right.
A big old stash of core lap.
Where's the last one, boy? There's a high likelihood also that I might start a stream again, just like a short one, tonight, depending on how well rested I get. I might pop back in for like an hour, 2 hours, but it likely won't be. Excuse me. It likely won't be Genshin, or maybe. Well, I don't know. But depending on like I can feel myself fading really fast right now. But depending on if I get a little bit rested, where's this last one? I might hop back on stream for a little bit tonight Pacific time. So maybe like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Where's the last one? Oh, the search area is clear. Is still clear all the way over here. There it is. Not. Yeah. So for anyone who just showed up, on the in the pinned comment of the most recent YouTube video, on my YouTube, obviously the most recent YouTube video on my YouTube, the pinned comment has a link to my to the Discord. So. Boop.
Let's get back.
I want to get back to the
poor
old
little
days.
Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks.
You guys heard my sticky keys? There you go.
Sticky keys.
Here, we've made a note of the cart's locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the core lapis now?
Oh my gosh, look how angry she is. we really got some spicy emergency food these couple streams.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope you could put in a good word with your boss for me.
Done and dusted. Yeah!
Nice work back there, Paimon. How do you know that bluff would work?
Paimon's got a knack for this business malarkey, don't you think? Now for the final stop on our core lapis crawl. To Chang the Ninth's place.
Paimon's like, I existed before commerce was even invented. There's plenty of Geoculuses here as well. And then what was the other place that had a crap ton of them? Over here, right? Yeah. Alright. Black sheep, have you any sheep? Okay. Of course, synthetic. Oculus Rifts. That's what those are called, right? The little things that we collect to increase our stamina. I will purchase the ore. 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 Hola, what a beautiful property though, right on top of the hill.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, Gentry mount-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now.
You know, this is a long game and there's a lot to do in it, and it makes it even longer when you just dick around on stream for a long time, fucking around with your chat.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened?
Not only that, but we'd like to purchase your core lapis.
Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? Appearances can be deceiving, that's for sure. But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even then I'm only breaking even.
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? Have I died and gone to heaven? I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this batch after all. But Gentry mount-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Paimon says with blood coating her face. She's like, oh, just trust me. They're not gonna come bother you anymore. And he's like, well, what did you do? As she's wearing their skin. Just trust me. Rest assured, you're safe telling us.
Huh. Okay then. My situation can hardly get worse from here in any case. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
We'll send someone to collect the goods later.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Don't think us yet. Wait till we've finished at least.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people.
Nasty.
Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to watch at the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
Now I can get back everything I blabbered for the Boomber. Thank you for dancing the bots away. I appreciate you guys. Dancing dinosaur.
Welcome. Hi. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all this time?
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Divine Halberd, an ominous sword. Mir and Wei Yang.
You know, as crazy as it sounds, him just taking all of that time to read the book means that we can immediately give the book back to the guy. Like, as crazy as it sounds, that wasn't the worst strategy.
The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes, nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? Oh, words fail me. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Moutsai how?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation.
You saw how everything would play out? Yeah?
And it is thanks to your help that everything will play out just as I had foreseen.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's this big dramatic showdown thing that's supposed to happen?
Think about it. Gentry Moutsai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he doesn't find a single piece. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he can't stay in good standing with the Fatui. He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief. Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him like this. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he seeks, he is certain to...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Ninth!
Depends. What's it to you?
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an acquisition spree. Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain yourselves. What is the meaning of this persecution?
Well, if it's so easy to come by, why do you care that it was all bought up in legal contracts?
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal response to rush to the aid of he who has been wronged.
He who hath been wronged.
Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush.
They've got another dancing person in their tribe, but at least he doesn't look as out of place as she did.
Master, if you please, seize their core lapis.
Busted.
Boop. Would you guys care to get booped? Ow!
Time to act.
Oops, I was a little bit far away from him for that.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Hunter becomes the hunted.
Quietly now.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah, I did.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gurwa. Out of my way! Our bond is strong.
Oh, that was easy.
Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be to incur greater losses than I can accept.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off. The core lapis is almost within our grasp.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind. To complete the order.
Wow, he went from trying to call the shots to rolling over like a bitch real quick.
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait. Master, wait!
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young man, I am unscathed.
My lord?
Didn't see that coming.
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce
I mean, I
Guild?
did, but...
Indeed, my liege. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
Drats! I've been played like a fiddle.
A fiddle!
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I have sought to resolve through mine. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core lapis.
You meddling swine.
Those meddling kids.
Go on. Tell me, what will you sell it for?
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire with fire, shall we? 3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a malicious and calculated attempt to run me into the ground.
Correct.
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
Fine. Have it.
Fine.
I'll find the money somehow.
I'll find the money somehow. Eventually she will hate you after everything you've done for her.
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business and hope you will continue to do business with us in future.
Monday? There's core lapis right behind him. Is he stupid? That is perfect. I wonder if was that just a stupid accident or is that an intentional Easter egg? That's so fucking hilarious.
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking Xingqiu are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day, that was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic 2 birds, 1 stone situation.
Don't you rich kids take calligraphy classes from a young age? Appearances really can be deceiving.
You're too kind. You have valor in your heart, and that is worthy of admiration.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you Guhua Geek this whole time!
You still can. It can just be ironic now.
Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off. Paimon's toast, and sorry, very sorry. Please don't hurt Paimon.
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Like, calm down. Oh, so you're not going to cut my legs off? No, I still am going to, but you'll be fine. You float.
Save me, save me. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
Not.
He's... Paimon is toast. Emergency toast.
Jokes aside, I have the 2
Not.
of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help.
Welcome.
Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth for me.
Yeah,
I did
sure.
nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The 2 of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and saved the day. To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me, my liege.
I still think that, like, because he blazed through it in 12 hours. Like, Chang didn't have to be separated from, like, his last prized possession for very long. Like, no, he shouldn't have taken it in the first place. Like, let the guy have something.
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of money in the process. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a skeleton out of my closet and just throw it on the living room floor right in front of you guys. Xingqiu is like, I don't know, 16, 17. When I was in like middle school, high school, I talked not unlike this. Not in every sentence, but like I would be very pompous and maybe a tad self-aggrandizing, and yeah, I was the big words for no fucking reason guy. And I'm sure I was insufferable to be around. I mean, when I was in elementary school, I would read encyclopedias for fun. And that's not a flex, because that's just sad. That's not like, oh, I used to read encyclopedias for fun. No, that's not a flex. That's just sad. I did not have a fedora. Anyways.
Clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
I was also that in middle school as well.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Cheng the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay.
Why didn't you tell us that Xingqiu was the... Probably because you didn't want to out him. Like, it's okay if Xingqiu says it about himself, but...
Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Or that.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
Fellow merchants. Ooh. And we got we got it. Okay. Wandering all around back up here. KFP cookie fried paimon, what the hell? Hip ha 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 ha. Can I have your mint? Thanks.
Now I can get back everything I lost.
Now I can get back everything lost.
Finally, you're back. This morning, the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection.
Oh, damn.
I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No big deal. Happy to help. No big deal. Actually, that was no big deal. We did it. We did it.
Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means to me. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks devoured our fortune. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. In the end, everything was riding on this core lapis deal. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
You really look down
You swindled me. That was actually a decent impression of what was that guy's name from Phantom Menace? You swindled me.
Actually,
Annie.
art is centuries old and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. And so it becomes a vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle.
In any case, Guhua kids these days.
Wado, yeah.
Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show for it? You're the ones who've displayed a genuine sense of responsibility.
He's better than you give me. You know what? Xingqiu would want us to give the credit to the Guhua, not to him.
What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide, didn't you?
Hell yeah.
I'll fetch it for you.
It's more unhinged, high explosive rants.
In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity.
Finally, I'd almost forgotten about that.
My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. I can't believe it.
What the strange bookmark.
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't.
Strange bookmark. Yay, quest completed. Wow, in like 8 hours today, we've done 2 quests. Okay. Yay! Volume 2. Alright, real quick. Un más. No! Come on. Who am I pinning to myself? Oh no, there's a... What is this link? What did you just send me, Synthetic? Samu, how did you know what this image was before you even clicked on it? What AR are we at? Oh, I think we just dinged 30, Dron. And I think we're fixing on dinging 31, actually. Yeah, we're fixing on dinging 31. Okay,
Not.
Not. Oh, what is this one,
Not.
soy? What the hell is this? What the hell is that? What is this hyper-realistic Kaya? All right, everyone, vote. Who am I? What am I? Am I doing what Synthetic sent me? I don't even know who this character is. I haven't even met this character. This? Are we doing this? Is this what I'm attaching to my... Is that who this is? Heizu? Heizo?
Not.
No. Video! Stop! Not the time! Alright. Save image. Put it in... Oh, I'm gonna have to put it in my VTS folder. VTube Studio, assets, items. Save it as... I'm saving this file in my items on VTS as chat is fucking down bad. What the shit? That's what the title of this resource is in my VTube Studio. Oh no, don't tell me it's not gonna come up until I restart VTS. Wait, I might be able to do that. I might be able to do that really easily, actually. Here, let me hide that real quick, and then I can exit that, and then just restart it. So, I have a question, because you guys are clearly down bad, but it seems like the rest of the fandom, the rest of the community of this is down catastrophic. Like, if you guys are down bad, then the entire rest of this community... Oh, I gotta recalibrate my... There we go. Okay. Now, that resource should be in my... Oh, wait, no, I have to... Oh, wait, hang on. I got this. It will appear. I just have to save it as... That was a PNG, what you linked, and I'll just have to resave it as a... Where's that folder again? In Steam. Where did it save that? Did it not save that? Okay, we'll do it the long way then. Don't worry, it'll happen. We're doing it. I will not go back on my word. Okay, this, and I need this, and I need that. Boop. And then I need in here, in this folder, right there, and then I'll just have to resave it as a PNG. And oh my gosh, why does it not save that in my recent folders? Boop. And apps, common, items. There we go. Now it should. There we go. Oh my gosh. Where do I put her? On my sword? Oh, that's horrible. Why would you say that, Conry? On my forehead. What even is this picture? Chat said on the forehead. This is official art? Why are you guys saying smaller? You said bigger? Is that what you guys said? Did you guys say bigger? Oh no! What the hell? Don't do that! There we go. All right. Anyways. Oh, it's a guy. Sorry. Okay. So, Volume 2. Okay. Volume 2, Dihua Marsh. The southern stretch of the Bishui River turns into a wetland. If you look south beyond the stone gate, you will see a silvergrass marsh as far as the eye can see. At the southernmost point of the marsh is an inn perched atop a giant rock. That is the Wangshu Inn, the highest point of the entire marsh. Look south from there and you will see the Guili Plains. You can also make out the Gunyan Stone Forest across the sea. Also, there's a weirdo staying at the inn on the top floor. What? I don't think I've ever heard him say a single word. What? Lunch is a true... I don't know. What the hell is she talking about? Lunch is a true feast at the Wangshu Inn. The kitchen is equipped with every utensil you can imagine. Perfect for getting some practical alchemy experience. What? On the topic of alchemy practice, I've got a few new things to test out in my search for an explosion catalyst. Oh, she's still researching bombs. If everything goes smoothly, I'll spend a few more days here, then head to the Guili Plains. In the end, I came to the Guili Plains a few days earlier than I originally planned. Records suggest that prior to the Archon War, this area was a thriving marketplace. The foxes and wild finches are stunning here, with fur and feathers that have a certain glow about them. They're radioactive, but I hear that they can be pests too. Liyue locals complain that they keep eating their fruit offerings to the Geo Archon. I wonder if that gives them a fruity aroma when roasted. Maybe I should go hunting. A real cutie patootie? He sits on the roof? Huh. I don't think I've met... Huh. They run a strict operation at the checkpoint on the main road, but the guards who work there are friendly people. I made a potion from some local herbs and gave it to them for his stutter. It cured him, but it did have some minor side effects. He now can't help but constantly imitate everyone it comes across. Not just what they say, but the way they say it. It's uncanny how spot on his impressions are. What? Oh, because she was practicing alchemy. I'm told that somewhere amidst the misty peaks of the Jueyun Karst lives an Adeptus. The exact location hidden somewhere in the ocean of cloud. All the Liyue herb gatherers claim to have seen the realm of the Adepti in all its glory revealed before their very eyes in the clouds. Based on personal experience, I can say that overindulging on certain types of mushrooms can induce visions of a similar nature. Great. Good job. Thanks, Alice. The terrain here fascinates me. So many of these stone pillars look like they belong deep underground, not up here in a mountain. This is supposed to be an underground reservoir here. There is supposed to be an underground reservoir here. Part of me wonders if all the water was drawn out. Perhaps Jueyun Karst would find itself back on the ocean floor where it belongs. My travel companion Zhongli, ooh, you guys have mentioned Zhongli, is the sternest person I know, but he seems most entertained by this theory. He won't stop laughing. What an odd fellow. Huh. Yao Guangshol. I've heard that the fog often rolls in off the sea to Yao Guangshol, and when it's at its thickest, you can barely see your hand at the end of your outstretched arm. Unfortunately, I didn't make it here in time to see a foggy episode. It's a bit of a shame. There are so many lovely shells on the beach. Oh, star coochies! I wonder how many of them have been there since the Archon War.
I strung some of them together to make a necklace, but unfortunately that fisherman from the inn sat on it and broke it. Every last shell brutally crushed beneath his merciless buttocks. None were spared. Not only that, but because he injured himself in the shards of the broken shell, I had to pay his medical bills. A giant conch shell stands on the beach where the Bishui River enters the sea. A kind old lady lives inside. Her family is said to have sailed here on the giant shell. Whoa, that's cool. And she spends her time rescuing shipwrecked people who end up drifting near the shore. I think that repurposing the shell as a self-propelled boat would make it much easier for her to rescue people from the sea. But after I lost control of my third prototype seashell boat and blew it up, the kind old lady decided she was not going to rescue me from the sea anymore. She's a lifeguard who finally had enough. This is the site where the Geo Archon defeated the sea monster. Some of the great stone spears that pierce the ocean floor still tower above the surface of the sea, though many snapped long ago. The hexagonal stone pillars, one of the coolest things that can occur in the natural world, formed above the conglomeration of geo energy, are quite intriguing to look at. Viewed from above, one gets the impression that they were deliberately arranged in their current form to make a specific shape on the ocean's surface. Maybe that was the real reason the Geo Archon rained down destruction on the ocean floor with his stone spears. Maybe it was all just a big joke, albeit in extremely poor taste. Zhongli from Liyue Harbor seems extremely knowledgeable on Liyue folklore, but I've never actually seen him come here. I can see the Wangshu Inn in the distance. I'll bet that weirdo I met there last time is still staring this way now. The flow of the ley lines around here is unique in all of Liyue. Much more dynamic, somewhat unstable. It's as if a great, relentless power stirs somewhere in the depths of the ocean. Perhaps it's the defeated sea monster, still writhing on the ocean floor. That is a great... I love that. That is a great way to end that volume off. Ooh. That tingle. That tingle! Alright. 3 hours, 38 minutes. How does this diary of mass destruction? Yeah, we're literally reading the diary of Ted Kaczynski right now. Think one more? The Liyue one was fascinating. It was less unhinged than I thought, and it was more just cool. One more. I don't think I'm going to be back tonight like I said I was. Show old video. Oh. These aren't as, like... These are pretty cringy, but it's not going to be... It's... Oh boy. Okay. Where should we end off? I'm not gonna come back tonight, like I said. I am wiped right now. Thank you all so much, by the way, for, like, some of you have been here for hours. Like, thank you all so much. I really deeply appreciate you. Can't be as cringy as Hazel. Who are you talking about? Wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Can't be as cringy as what? Oh, is there something on my face? Is there? Oh, I don't see anything. Maybe you guys just have something in your eyes. Where should we end off? All right. I'll end stream here.
Not.
doom, doom.
Two streams that are all three. Two streams that are all three. Two streams that were both very much longer than we normally go, and two back to back. So show an old video. Let's see. Let me go back. What we do here is go back. Let me go into my old YouTube accounts. See what's on there. Bring, bring, bring. The problem is a lot of my old stuff has my face in it, and I try not to show that on this channel. None of these are quite cringy enough. Here, let's go to this one. Nut. Let's just go to the... Oh, I know what to show you. I'm gonna show you the first video I ever posted on YouTube. This was back in 2011. 2011. Now, I'm going to want to grab that and do that. You were 5? Oh dear. Don't make me feel old. Remember that time like 2 hours ago, and I was like, 30-year-olds need to stop calling themselves old, and then I do the exact same thing. Oh my gosh, this video quality. This wasn't even with my camera either. I legit not even borrowed. I just stole my parents' camera. My parents did like a new digital camera to record this. All right, first video I ever, not the first video I don't know if this is the first video I ever posted. It's just the oldest one on my old YouTube page. Okay, I'll do this. And I'll do that. It's not bad, honestly. Look at that quality. Nut drums. This used to be, this is the kitchen of my parents. This is the kitchen in my parents' old place. Yeah, so that wasn't, not really cringy, just interesting. Is there a cringy one on my channel that I could show? So I almost feel like that wasn't good enough. That wasn't a level of... The problem is a lot of the cringy stuff, a lot of the, dumb stuff is going to have my face in it. Not really. Shoot, yeah, literally everything has my face in it. All right, well, I'll find out. I'll try to find out a better Oh, I could put the audio in the background and not show you. That would make it even funnier. If you guys can't hear it. Yeah, actually, let me do that. No, because I don't know. Because I don't remember how much my buddies say my name either. I will like, I'll find one of these, I'll edit it, and then we'll react to it on the next stream. That sounds like a good one. Good self 5. All right, so for the next time that we pull this up, which I think next stream, even though it's not going to be the SQUIRRATHON, I think we're gonna make the wheel a regular guest on our channel here. So we still have the pepper challenge. We have more old art. We have old video, more old art. There's still me singing Collide and another old video. Drop in the Discord anything that you want me to add on there as well. I might even make a, what is it called on Discord? God, you guys make me look like such a boomer sometimes. What is it called on Discord? I could make a group. I could make a text channel for it. I'll make a text channel where you guys can give suggestions for what you would like me to add on to here, and we can just have this be the Connery stream. I can't do that for very long. This will just be the Connery stream spin wheel. Have you guys ever seen any Affiliate streams where she has like dozens of options on here and she just uses the same wheel for like all of her streams? So and yeah, also we can do some more painful ones for Genshin as well. Some more, like, for example, if anyone wasn't here for that, chat made me try Oceanid with a 4-person Hydro team. So we did Oceanid with a level 1 Barbara, a level 1 Mona, and Yelen and Jingcho. It went about as well as you can imagine. So, oh my gosh, I almost clicked that thing. That would have been a mistake. All right. Sorry, but leave. Get out of here. This was so much fun. Went so much better than I was expecting. Went so much fewer hang-ups as well. So many fewer tech problems than I was expecting. You all were just here for it. So we're definitely doing this again. And I also am going to, when I'm able, stream in the morning for me to catch some people who can't, because this is right now we're streaming our normal slot. You know, 3:30 to 5:30 is like kind of our normal slot. So I'll definitely stream earlier, like way earlier, whenever I can, to so that people who can't catch this time block can catch a stream live. Because everyone seems really excited when they can finally catch a stream. And I also will stream a little bit later than I normally do as well when I can, so that, same thing, people who aren't able to normally catch the stream can. So thank you all so much for watching. Thanks everyone for the support and everything, and just this was awesome. First SQUIRRATHON down, many more in the future to go. So I think the next one we do, I'll be able to go longer and go harder, because I won't be recovering from the flu in the past 24 hours. But for now, oh my gosh, that's loud. But for now, thanks everyone. As we always do, let's get some nuts to round out the chat. Spread the word in like the YouTube comments and stuff. Let people know, for anyone who's not here right now who like maybe missed it during the re-upload or during the stream or something. If they're like, if you're skipping around or something like that, make sure you let people know in the comments on Twitter, all that kind of stuff, about the Discord, so that we can get people in there, kind of helping with builds off stream and also recommending some stuff to do, etc., etc. And if you see or have any art you want to show me, whether it's like art of my model, or if you have some if you have or see some really cool Genshin fan art you think I might like, tweet it at me. I'd love to see all that stuff. So I think that's all. And yeah. All right, the VOD is gonna take a while to like split up and stuff. I said I was gonna do American Truck Simulator and Gran Turismo and that kind of stuff. I do still intend to do that because I really want to stream those games. And Tears of the Kingdom. We just didn't get around to it today. We were having way too much fun in Genshin. So, anyways, yeah, that's everything. All right, thanks everyone. What a great stream. What a great SQUIRRATHON. I will see all of you next time. And I believe tomorrow at our normal block, I'll be back. Same time. Same time as normal. So, thanks again, everyone. And I'll see all you later. Bye-bye.